Now, for lack of better lighting in my house at the moment, a couple of my incandescents finally blew and I need to replace them with fluorescents. I currently don't have a place to really set this big monstrosity down in its complete state and just show it off to YouTube. This is my Dell Inspiron 9100, and in the last video I made of this, I had it apart, and you could see where I put a heatsink on one Intel chip that looked to be like it was the Southbridge, and also two other what used to be Southbridge chips in two old shuttle machines that I originally had to disassemble and part out because they needed to be thrown out. I put those, and I used some I don't know what I used to level them out, but I leveled them out so that there was more surface being exposed to the airflow and all that nice stuff. Although that's not something that it doesn't usually generally help. It only helps out get it down about 1 degree Celsius cooler than usual, but hey, any cooling is better cooling for these things. So let me just show you, of course, around the entire unit. There's also there's nothing on the right side except for what looks like it's the back pressure piece for the right speaker, I guess. I'm not exactly sure, but it's also on the other. That's also on the other side as well. There is nothing on this side otherwise. This right here, this is all for display, and it goes all the way up to, this is the right side heatsink fan exhaust. Underneath there is a fan down there that is removable. That just unscrew 2 screws and it comes right out. You're able to clean the heatsink that way. It's very, very efficient. Right here there's the second fan. That one, the fan is located up in the front there. You can see it right there. I'll put that right back down. You can also see, sort of in there, my two, I guess, copper-plated aluminum heat sinks. Here's the power adapter. 150 watt PA15 power supply is needed for this monstrosity. You've got 4 USB ports here. One of them on the left side here, this is a D-Bay port. This was supposed to replace the docking mechanism that Dell had on the D-series laptops, and it was supposed to be more of an alternative to hook up stuff. However, it didn't really fare out well because it's pretty much USB port with a power line above it. And you could get an AC adapter that would fit this, and the AC adapter would also have USB ports on it, but it's very rare to find one of those. The other 3 are also just regular USB 2.0 ports. All 4 of these ports are full power ports, so they put out the required amount of power that you would normally find in a desktop computer compared to the lower power amount that you would find in a laptop. Up above here you have VGA and DVI ports. Those are on the graphic card daughter card. And there's the S-Video port, I guess. Is that a regular S-Video port? I don't know. I can't really tell. I wouldn't be able to say offhand if that's just a regular one. I would guess so. And then, of course, you've got your Ethernet and modem. I do have another board for this that has gigabit on it for an Inspiron 9100. It's the Broadcom 57XX chipset. I don't exactly know where I put that board, but this one has 10100 on it. That's better than anything I would ever need with this. I'm not connecting it wired up anytime soon. Underneath here, in the memory port section in the middle, there's actually 2 gigs of DDR400. It's Kingston branded RAM, dual channel. And then right in here is where you would put the mini PCI card for wireless. I've got an Atheros, Qualcomm Atheros, I think it is now, Air 5008 compatible card. So that's 802.11n 300 megabits. I do have a 300 megabit capable router inside running the DWRT, and it's putting out at full speed, but right now there's a couple of G devices connected, and it's not really set up for running otherwise, so I've got to get those off onto my G only router, which is a BG only router. It's True Mobile 2300. What else we got down there? Just some identifying information. There's an XP product key up there, which you probably can't see anyway. Okay, I'll put that back down. Now on this side, you've got the left heatsink and exhaust fan right there in the bottom. What's bad about this system and the XPS Generation 1 that also shares the case and board and crap too is that this fan right here shares a controller board with audio and microphone. So while you have audio out and stuff and microphone in, it adds a nice little whine to it depending on how fast the fan is moving. You can't really hear it that well, but it goes from to right about up there, and it's like in the back of the, it's like you can hear it ambiently, and it's just horrible when you have headphones in. Then of course you got your 1394 port, your PCMCIA. I'm getting a graphics card for that. I'm sorry, not graphics card, sound card. I'm getting a sound card for that. Pop it right in here. I'm getting a Echo Indigo IO, I think, not the DJ, but the IO PCMCIA card. And then here you've got the hard drive. And now this right here, is that a DVD drive that I have in there? No. What this is not a CD DVD drive at all, but this is a what do you call it? Modular hard drive adapter. The front there is how it came. I would guess that whoever made this put that on there and used it from a dead drive, because that doesn't come out at all. The front actually does come off. I'm not going to pull it off because I'm afraid to break it, but there's actually a 320 gig hard drive in here. For comparison, underneath there, right in there, there's a 250 gig hard drive that I have partitioned down the middle because Dell's BIOS has a fake limited amount of which the hard drive can be. Real quick, I'm gonna open it up here. You can see I've got the nice screen and all this nice stuff. You got your power, hard drive, battery indicator, and Bluetooth connector. This has Bluetooth 1.3, I think, but it works. It's very sensitive when I when I connect up my Logitech Bluetooth mouse, and it works really well when I'm playing games like Unreal Tournament 99 and stuff. This keyboard is the keyboard for this system, and it was made in Ireland. This laptop originally came from Germany, and it can be found, I think you'd have to buy this keyboard internationally if you want, but it doesn't make that a whole lot of noise. The keys are very easy to press down, and they don't have that annoying like tingy click to it like you usually have with the plastic scissor switches. And it's generally really nice. I can type really fast on it. It's not, there's no flex in the board anywhere because I've got it nice and stabilized. It's generally really nice. I do have to replace the rubber on the track point. The Alps version of the track point, the rubber domes are going nuts on this again. I've got to replace them with one of my D600 track point things. And then the mouse trackpad is really nice. Looks like I've got a brown tinge there from something. I'm going to have to investigate into that and see what that was. And then I've got the play and everything buttons here. So we'll see what those are. Alright, let's start it up. And now, just to show, I'm going to go into the, I've got A05, A03, okay, A03. I wouldn't suggest going anywhere over A03, because when you do FNZR, not in the BIOS, you get a fan control dialog, and that stays there. Right, so you can see I have the Radeon 9800. That's the better card for these machines. I've got 15.4-inch WUXGA, which is 1920 by 1200. You can see here in the primary hard drive bay, that's the 250. The modular bay, I've got another one that's the 320. You can see that's my service tag DHXBQ51. You can see the actual original specs of this machine. This has Pentium 4 2.4 in it. This is the Northwood one. Application CP. I don't even know what the hell that is. Alright, you can see I've got the 2 gigs of memory, blah 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 blah. Okay. And then, see I've got battery here. It goes up to a full charge. This is the 16 cell battery without the subwoofer in it. So I get about 3 hours charge on this. I've got here. Yeah, I've got to check into that. But that's about it in there. Alright, let's start up Windows. And I'm booting up Windows 7. I wouldn't be so sure about upgrading to BIOS A05. This runs really, really well with A03 on it. This was the first BIOS to support the 9800 card, and it just works really well, so I haven't upgraded it at all. There's another person on here with BIOS A01 on his. That's okay. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but the benefits outweigh the other stuff if you got it. I've got the administrator account on here because this is a really old install, so I'm just gonna drop that off and nope, didn't work. Okay, and it loaded. There's my Black Rock shooter, yay. And there's my themed shit and all that nice stuff, and there's all my Windows 7 icons. There's IAK fan with all my temperatures. See my temperatures? Oh yes, this is very win. You can see my memory temperatures and stuff, and chipset. And it doesn't really give me that much control, but it does allow me to manually control the fans. So I've kept them on low settings all the time, and then it ramps up itself when it does need it. So let me go right in here and properties here. Just to give you a better idea as to where this falls on the Windows Experience Index, I'll show you the system properties. See, there it is, Inspiron 9100. My Windows install is pirated, yes, because I can't afford more than one key. I've already paid for one key, and that was through, where did I get that through? I got it for like, the key for like 20 bucks though, off of somebody. Okay, there's the computer name, blah 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 blah. Yes, regular work group, Windows activated, all that nice stuff. Activated, of course. You can see the rating here, 3.4. That's actually the CPU. If I were to stick the 2.8 gigahertz Northwood that I have in here, it would go up to about 3.6. And 3.2 goes to about 3.7 or 3.8, I forget. I'd have to look that up. But there's the everything. You've got, come on, just focus. You've got the CPU, you've got the memory, you've got the graphics, you've got the gaming graphics, what Intel describes as gaming graphics, and you've got the primary hard disk, which is actually the 5.1. That's actually a big improvement over the 120 gig that used to be in here, which clocked in at about a 4.4, 4.5. So, if anything, it's a huge improvement, and it's great. What in the hell? I don't even know. Oh, it's a fire truck. A fire truck's going by, hooray! Okay, so this is my Inspiron 9100. It performs really well with Windows 7, and it's pretty much pimped the crap out. I'm hoping to possibly get another one of these working conditions that I can actually pull parts from, or set up as a spare, and probably either give away or sell. I guess don't forget to subscribe, and Have fun.